Hi, my name is Rena. I'm a PhD candidate in robotics, and this is This Week in Robotics. Today, I want to talk about something that's really human. That's our habit of being polite to robots. Now, I don't mean treating robots well by holding doors for them, which we certainly do. I mean literally using manners by saying sorry or excuse me or thank you, even when we know they are machines. So this behavior is everywhere. In fact, it happens so much that it might be costing OpenAI millions of dollars just to process and respond when people are polite to chatbots. So why do we do this? We obviously understand these are machines and we don't need to be polite to them. Well, the first reason is that politeness norms are automatic. Our brains love patterns and following scripts. It's often wired in our brain to say thank you if someone helps us. And it isn't that easy to change this habit when talking to a machine. The other reason is that robots trigger social reflexes. So nowadays, robots talk like humans, so we treat them like social beings, which triggers our social reflexes to be polite to them. So, what's the harm in it, right? We can just be nice to everyone. Well, research actually tells us that this might have the opposite effect. So, in this paper, the authors looked at wake words in robots and voice assistant technology, phrases you use to activate the system. For example, when you say, "Hey Siri" or "Alexa." And what they found is that using a wake word that literally includes please, meaning that people have to use please to wake up the robot, that actually reduced overall politeness in the interaction. And specifically, although people said please more often, they were less likely to use more genuine politeness strategy. Now, this is pretty interesting because it's kind of telling us that just because someone sounds polite doesn't mean that they genuinely will treat machines with respect and manners. I hope this was interesting. I'll see you next week.